Dr. Miller here with a short video and a shameless plug. Okay, I'm so sorry. Well, I'm not, because if I was sorry, I wouldn't do it, right? I mean, it's like, I'm sorry, like when a kid comes to you, I'm sorry, like, are you? I don't. So anyway, this is my shameless plug. I actually wrote another book. This is my second book. This one's a little bit different than the first one. If you haven't read the first one, I don't know why it hasn't gone big. I mean, it's a fantastic book. I say that facetiously. I think it's a good book. It's sold, I think, 15 copies. Thanks, Mom, for buying 12 of those. That was wonderful. Appreciate you really supporting me. The next book, though, I've written, it was just kind of a fun book. It's called The Motionless Modern. You can check it out. I put a link in the video description below. It's just a fun book. It's not a very long book. I think it's like it's a 8.5 by 5.5 by 8.5 size book. A smaller book, but it's like 80 something pages. It'll probably, those of you that are awesome readers and more intelligent than I am, probably read that in a couple hours. If not a day, but you might find it interesting. It's just some perspectives on. The subtitle is basically, and I forgot already, and I wrote the book, is what children can teach adults about better health and wellness. It's not a prescriptive book per se. It's just something I sat down and wrote because watching my own kids run around. So even if you don't have parents, you might find some value in it, though. And the premise of the book, the main piece of the book, though, even though it's from kind of, I hope, a fun perspective, is at least in the physical, at least in the weight loss and all that stuff side, is physical activity, the power of physical activity. And then it kind of I wander around into the different dimensions of wellness, what kids can teach us about spirituality, what kids can teach us about, how we manage stress, watch my children, and how they live. And I realize that just like the book title is, let me take the time. What's that Austin Powers saying? Let me take the time to introduce you to myself as I introduce myself. I butchered that. You know what I'm talking about. It's a funny clip. Go look it up. But anyway, the book is about being a motionless modern, like how modernity has really dulled us as adults and has made it harder than it should be to be healthy, physically and or otherwise. And so, you might find the book interesting. And if it's as poorly written as I'm talking right now, then it's probably going to be a waste of your money. But I'd like to think I actually had somebody copyright it and spell check it. I spell checked it, but professionals looked at this. Even though I self-published it because nobody wants to publish my stuff. Hey, if you're a publisher and you want to publish my stuff, I have a lot to offer. I can write your dreams, or some whatever authors say. This is why I've self-published my books. Anyway, check it out if you're interested. My first book was more on prescriptive, and it's foundational weight training. Foundational is not a word, by the way. I just made it up. And that's more prescription type of stuff. Talk about how to write programs, the size principle motor recruitment, all the way up to what's a taper and how do you taper better. So a lot of the contents of my videos were in that first book, and a little bit of the second one, but not as much. I'm writing a couple extra, like just laying around. I'm writing a couple more books. I like to write. It's kind of one of those things, though. It's like, I think I'm good at hey, I like to play basketball, and then you're like, well, yeah, but you're not very good at it. So anyway, I'll let you decide that. If you want to waste some money, if you want to spend your money on my books, I'd appreciate it. But in all seriousness, I do enjoy writing. Hopefully you enjoy the contents if you end up purchasing one. All right, I'm talking in circles now. Okay, I plan on doing a journal club, kind of a trifecta today. Try something different with 3 different journals at once, looking at this issue of testosterone in men and what's going on with over time. And I'll keep working in my sets and rep schemes, and I have all kinds of fun ideas for videos. It's just finding the time to do them. If you want to support this channel, subscribe to my channel and like this video. I guess you could like the book or like the video, or any combination you feel comfortable with. Or don't like the book, don't buy it, and don't like the video. It's totally up to you. But you want to smash the bell too. That'd be helpful. The more participation I get on these videos, more content I make, and maybe you're thinking, what, I hope you don't make any more videos, and so I'm just not going to support you at all. And that's fair too. All right. Okay. I'll see you in the next one. And thanks again for all those who have supported this channel and subbed and all that good stuff. And I hope you'll consider doing so if you haven't.